everyone, and welcome back to a very special figure opening video today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Sakura Miku last happy figure that came out in April this year. And oh my god, I cannot believe we got our hands on this. First of all, I have to explain how you can get this. There's something called Ichiban Kuji. Ichiban Kuji in Japanese means the number one lottery. And when we did this, one time it costs 1,000 yen. So 1,000 yen you give to the staff, you take out a ticket, and when you open the ticket, you'll see A, B, C, D, E, blah, blah, different letters. And that letter corresponds to which prize you've won. For example, we got a C prize little stand thing here, which we will probably open maybe in this video, maybe later. It's just a clear plastic sheet with a little stand to stand up. So there were 3 different types, but there was only this one remaining. And I'm not complaining because this matches very nicely with this year's Taito figure. So look, they're the same thing. Look how pretty that is. So maybe we'll open that later. We did also get 4 poster sets that we got here. And again, these are just a lottery of which ones you could get. One of these is already up on the wall, and we have another 2 which we'll put up soon. But I did get 4. So what are we going to do with the 4th one? You'll find out later when I announce it. But anyway, because there were only 5 tickets left, I spent 5,000 yen and we got this last happy prize. In most Ichiban Kuji, this is usually called the last prize, but for this one it's called the last happy prize, probably just to make it feel a little bit better. There were actually a few different prizes, so let me just quickly get something up on the screen that you can probably see to see what was possible to win if you went in with no one buying any tickets. So as you can see, the first prize was the A prize, and that was basically this figure, but not in pastel version. The B prize was another very pretty figure, so that would have been good to have. And then the C and the D were very similar to this plastic sheet and these posters that we have already. Now, if you got this from Taito, there is actually a double happy chance where you could also get another cherry-coloured version of a figure. I think those are actually probably the rarest to get hold of because Taito hasn't been open since the whole coronavirus kicked off. So yeah, it's kind of hard to see that. But I think we are extremely lucky to get this figure because these are the rarest ones. So enough blathering on from me. Let's have a look at this box. So here in the top left corner, we have our Hatsune Miku logo. In the top right corner, we have the Sakura Miku. And there it says Sakura Miku Kuji. Again, we got some Kuji. You probably got that from the little spiel I gave at the beginning. And down here, we have a beautiful image of this figure. I am so excited to open this. Down here, we have LH. So LH means last happy. Again, this is usually last one. This is fine. It's kind of a different take on it, which is cool. And then the text over here just says Kaki Oroshi figure jump pastel version. So this is the pastel color version of this figure for the A prize. And one of the main differences between those two, the A prize has the eyes open, this one has them closed. This is adorable, and I think that having them closed like this is so much nicer. So we'll have a look at that when we get this open. I do want to quickly highlight as well, because I haven't actually done it yet, there are a few Sakura, like cherry blossom flowers going around the outside, a nice pink pattern, so yeah, very pretty. On the side, we have 2 cherry blossom windows, so we can have a look in at the side to see what it looks like from behind. Down here, we have Sakura Miku figure jump pastel version. So again, very cool. On the other side, we have the exact same thing, just in reverse. And then on the back, we have this stunning art. The artist this time is Yasushi. So what I will do, again, I will post their Twitter handle here at the bottom so you can go check out their art, because what a beautiful picture. And that's what you would expect with the picture, or with the figure with the eyes open. This is with them closed, so quite happy we got this one. Look at that stand, look at that. Oh! So yeah, all the same information that we had on the front. On the bottom down here, we just have a little bit of safety information. It's just a tiny amount. Oh, that lighting is awful. So just a tiny amount there. And then on the top, we just have very similar information. Down here we have up here, sorry, we have Taito, and then we have the Taito Kuji. So these are very unique to Taito only. Although we got this from a bookshop, so yeah, that's even more interesting. Maybe because Taito's closed, bookshops are still open. Maybe that was alright. Although everywhere's open now, woo! But anyway, let's take a look and get this open. Okay, in with the knife. So yeah, very interesting story. My wife and I went out for dinner because the state of emergency in Osaka is now gone. Woo! That means we can actually go out. And after we had dinner, I went into the bookshop because I thought, I wonder if there's any Ichiban Kuji about, because we like to dabble in those and get a few of those every now and then. And I walked in and I saw this and thought, oh, they still have one figure. And then I was like, wait, there's only 5 chances to get this. Wait, that means I can get this for 5,000 yen. So we got some beautiful posters. We got that little plastic one as well. And we got this. So I couldn't believe it. I was so happy to get this. I'm surprised someone else didn't pick it up before me. But anyway, it was day 1 after state of emergency, so maybe no one had been out. Let's get this open. Okay, oh, that's hard to fold. There we go, that's better. And here we go. We'll lay this on her front or side. I'll do that. And wow, look at you. Oh, very, very pretty. Okay, this might be a long one. Hopefully not too long. Let me get this unpackaged. 1 second. Okay, stand. And here is our stand. And our stand is very much like the other Sakura Miku figures. It is a clear pink plastic. Very, very pretty. And it's in the shape of a Japanese cherry blossom flower. We can also see, if I just put my hands behind it, you can actually see there are some cherry blossom flowers and petals flying in the breeze. On previous figures, they have been littered randomly, but this actually looks like it's kind of coming in a breeze. Like, if you just look carefully at that, that's very, very pretty. This stand is also much bigger than the other Miku figures. This is about 20 centimeters in diameter, so quite big. And we can also see that there are 2 holes here for something. I'll explain that in a second. Over here, if we look really, really carefully, maybe you can see it says art by Yasumo. Again, their art is beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. So I'll leave another link to their Twitter handle at the bottom, so you can go check them out. But we also have Krypton Future Media Inc., blah, 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 Taito Corp and Made in China. But that's not everything for this stand. We do have one additional part. Ta-da! Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty that is. So let me explain. This goes into the bottom of the stand here. So we can do that very, very quickly right now. And actually it fits quite tightly, unlike a certain figure we opened recently. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is. Sorry. Holy shit. We haven't even got to the figure. Oh my God. So yeah, this has 3 crystal-like cherry blossom flowers, all in differing sizes and different looks. You can see that there is a lot of love that's gone into this, and even though I put my hand behind it, it's got this beautiful like distortion because they are all at different kind of shapes and sizes. And there is also this one part sticking out which will go into the back of the Miku figure. But holy hell, look at that. That's just amazing. Even from the behind, oh jeez. I'm just happy with the stand. There you go. That should be the end of this video. Anyway, we do have a Miku figure to look at, so let's put you down over here. And we have the Miku figure herself. And as always, she still looks beautiful without her hair in. But we do need to put in her hair. And again, this has a very interesting color to it. But let's get these in. These are not Tetris block shapes anymore. These are just kind of flat shapes for this side. So we're just going to put that in like so. Let's see if this will go in. And there we go. Oh, and did you hear that click? That went in quite nicely. So that's one side. On the other side though, this is pretty cool. It's kind of like a heart shape. Maybe you can see better on here. Look, it looks like a little heart. Look how pretty that is. But that goes into this one here. And I want to highlight it goes behind her arm here because you might try and put it in from the front and it won't fit. So we'll just push that in and so we can get the right angle. Now it's more difficult because there is an arm in the way. Oh, no, it's not going in, is it? Okay, 1 second. And after a little bit of playing around with that bit of hair, although you can see it's not perfectly in because it won't go anymore, and after really damaging my thumb quite a bit, we got the hair in! Woo! Oh, look how pretty you look. Look, you're jumping! Anyway, let's take a quick look at her face. So as you can see, her face is adorable. What else would you expect from Miku? But this time both of her eyes are closed, and look how happy she looks. So pretty. Her nose is sticking out quite a bit there, and her mouth is agape. Again, we have that red and the pink there that we can see, and some white to show off her teeth. So that's pretty cool. We can also see that she has her mic underneath as well, so it's good that she's actually wearing that as well in this one. It's nice to keep consistency among all the Miku figures, because sometimes in the other Mikus, they don't put that mic there. So very nice. You can also see that her hair has, again, this stunning pattern to it. A lot of love has gone into here from the nice kind of, I don't know, snowy pastel-y pink down into the clearer pink at the bottom. Again, I love that design. And we can even see there's a cherry blossom flower there too, so that's gorgeous. But yeah, wow, wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. At the back as well, we can see that her hair has been parted nicely in the middle, and this is all split off nicely too, so that's pretty cool. And the head does have a little bit of a split there where it has been connected, but it's not the biggest issue in the world. We could also see that she has these cherry bobbles kind of holding in her hair. This is probably to cover up where the hair would go into the head, and it doesn't do so well over here because it doesn't really fit. But the leaves are quite pretty, the cherries are also very nice, so that's cool. And moving to her hair, oh my god, her hair is beautiful, look at this! Now the first thing I want to highlight is that the hair comes off in multiple strands, so these go all over the place. It's nice to keep it kind of random. That is the same on both sides, so we can see there's a lot of like separated strands. The second thing I want to highlight is the color. The color is actually very, very different to previous Mikus. Now give me 1 second to grab the most recent one we had, so you can have a little bit of a comparison in color. This is the pastel version of this Lucky Happy figure. So you can see that it's kind of more orangey, which is actually very unique too. So it's quite different to this pink, so that's very pretty. So you can go back up to the shelf. But something very, very interesting is that the hair comes down into, instead of a pink, a more of a purpley color this time. And again, it's just a beautiful fade from that nice orangey pink into the purple, and it goes clearer at the bottom, which is cool. It's a little bit more solid at the bottom too, so that's interesting. We do also have these little cherry blossom petals kind of inside of the hair, so that's quite pretty too. And that is exactly the same over here, but on the outside instead of the inside. The inside over here doesn't really have anything. So yeah, very, very nice. Okay, but that is her hair. Let's move down her body. So as you can see, she's still wearing the same top and skirt as you would have seen in other Miku figures. This is very, very common for Miku, so very nice. The shirt itself is white with a lot of beautiful folds to it. I've been very interested in folds recently. She also has this tie on with a green clip there, and there's also a little cherry blossom petal there at the bottom there, so that's super cute. This is extremely malleable, so that could move around, but it might snap, so please don't move it too much. We also have this jaggedy pattern on her collar and where her sleeves would be, so that's a kind of nice little outline to the blouse itself. That's also seen at the bottom here, and that goes all the way around the back too. At the back it does kind of split off into 2 parts like you would expect. And again, beautiful, beautiful folds, so it's very nice. You can see her, oh no, we're out of focus now. You can see her 01 there on her sleeve, and her sleeve as well is very, very pretty too. We have her little Vocaloid pad there, and there's a nice white outline at the front. It's also quite hollow inside, so they have actually kind of ballooned this, I think is the right word, when they were molding it, so that's pretty cool. Her hand is beautifully designed, and just the way she's holding it is extremely pretty. And then over here, it's in more of a fist kind of out like this, like she is extremely happy and jumping, and I can put my finger there, it's kind of cool. So yeah, that's very, very pretty too. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful top. And then moving down to her skirt has a lot of frills to it, there's a lot of folds, it's kind of random and all over the place. You can also see that she has this same strap that comes out on all of the other figures in a nice white and pink jaggedy pattern. But around the back there is actually a hole here, which is where the figure will go into the stand, so it's very different to the boots. Usually it will go into the bottom, so yeah, that's kind of cool. So a little bit different. And yeah, that's basically it for her skirt. Of course, I know a lot of perverts watch this channel, so I will give you a pants shot in a second. But let's just quickly look at her boots. And as you can see, her boots go all the way up to her thigh, so quite high. And you can see that the plastic is actually very different to the rest of this figure. It's more of a shinier plastic. This is more matte. And again, that contrast goes very nicely on a figure like this. So there's a bit of shine and there's a bit of solidness, so that's pretty cool. Again, this is a pastel-y, pinky, orangey colour, so that goes with the hair and the whole figure design. And the soles of her boots, they have some grip to them. Hopefully you can see that okay there. Yeah, there you go, that's much better. So actually it feels grippy too, so it's not just painted on, there is actually some texture. And that is exactly the same over on this boot too. But yeah, it's really, really pretty. What a beautiful figure. Okay, so I guess it's time to show the people who want to see the pants. The pants. So if you are not wanting to see that, please do skip to the time at the bottom of the screen. I will leave a link here for you. But if you want to see them, here you go. So as you can see from behind, you can see there's a lot of pant there design or kind of set in there. Again, there's not really much of a pattern going on here. You can see her backside and her pants are kind of molded into one shape. From the front, again, you can't really get a good angle, so that's probably for the best. But there's not really much going on there. But yeah, that's basically it for her pants. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay, welcome back everyone, if you did skip forward. Now, what I want to do, I want to get her into her stand, so give me 1 second. And here she is in her stand. And, oh my god, I'm sure you all agree with me. Look how beautiful she is. That's so pretty. And I love this stand, because the stand holds her from behind there. Oh, wow. I especially love the fact that it looks like she's jumping. I mean, look how pretty that is. Oh, it's beautiful. But again, don't take my word for it. Let me give you a few pretty shots of this figure so you can all see it for yourself. So let's take a look. Okay, and let's put you up on the shelf. So this is basically looking like it's going to become our Sakura Miku shelf. We have last year's Taito figure there at the back. We have this year's over here. Hello. And now we have this last Happy Pastel figure. And what a beautiful figure. I am so impressed with this. You are such a big competitor with Nanachi down here for #1 figure this year. Ooh, what am I gonna do? Oh, god damn it. I'm already worrying about those kinds of things. But hey everyone, thanks again for tuning into today's video. I really do appreciate you all coming back. This is a beautiful figure, and if you can find her online, good luck to you, because yeah, she might be quite hard to get hold of, but anyway, love you all, and see you in another figure opening video coming very, very soon. Okay, bye! Hello? Is anyone there? I hope you guys are still there. So we have finished the figure opening, but I just want to quickly open this with you guys, just so you can have a very, very quick look. Let me just do this really, really quickly. Get rid of that plastic. So as you can see, this is a little plastic kind of stand. This comes as a C prize, so we didn't get any other figures, which is a shame. They'd all gone. That's probably why no one went for this, but there were 3 different designs. So we had the 1, 2, and 3, and then we got number 3, which is not a bad thing because we do have a figure that looks just like this. So that's cool. But this comes in its own plastic little sheet here. So we'll just take this out. And this should come with just, oh wow, God, there's so many plastic layers. There's one there, there's another one here. Let me just get this out here. Because again, I don't want to go spending too much more of your time. I know you're all busy. But here is the plastic stand. And again, this is so pretty. What a cool little thing. The art here, if you could see, is by Aishima. We've seen them actually design a few figures that we've made in the past. I have linked to them, so again, I might link here at the bottom. That's up to you. Well, I guess it's up to me. And again, we have this cool little cherry blossom stand. Again, it's nothing special. It's got a nice little design to it, a few little petals. You can see my light there. Oh, God, that's ugh. So we'll put you in this way so we can actually see the petals there. And that is basically it. So we'll put this up on the shelf. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all this before we finished off the video. But thank you all again, and see you in another video coming soon. Bye-bye. How do I wave to the camera? Bye-bye.
Hoo hoo hoo.